Peace be unto you and your family. 11th Chemistry, Unit 1, Basic Concept of Chemistry and Chemical Calculations, Lesson Back Questions, Book Back Question 39 to 41. Question number 39 is Limiting Reagent Problem. The reaction between aluminum and ferric oxide can generate temperatures up to 3273 Kelvin and is used in welding metals. Atomic mass of aluminum 27 unified atomic mass and atomic mass of oxygen is 16 unified atomic mass. The equation involved in this reaction, aluminum plus ferric oxide gives aluminum oxide plus Fe. If in this process 324 gram of aluminum is allowed to react with 1.12 kilogram of ferric oxide. Aluminum weight is given in gram, but ferric oxide is in kilogram. We have to convert the kilogram into gram. 1 kilogram equal to 10 power 3 gram, 1000 gram. So 1.12 into 10 power 3 gram of ferric oxide. Calculate the mass of aluminum oxide formed in this equation. How much of excess reagent is left at the end of the reaction? Now, our reactant are aluminum, ferric oxide, alumina and Fe. Product and reactant are aluminum, ferric oxide, alumina. Alumina is also called aluminum oxide and Fe. These two are product and these two are reactant. Amount of reactant allowed to react that is given in our problem 324 gram 1.12 kilogram. Here I convert that kilogram into gram. So number of moles allowed to react 324 mass by atomic mass, molar mass. Aluminum atomic mass equal to 27. When we cancel these two, we will get 12 moles. 1.12 into 10 power 3 divided by 160. What is 160? 160 is the molar mass of ferric oxide. Now I calculate the molar mass of ferric oxide here. Molecular formula Fe2O3, it containing how many iron atom? 2 Fe atom and 3 oxygen atoms. That is equal to 2 into iron atomic mass 56 plus 3 into oxygen atomic mass 16. That is equal to 2 into 56, 112 plus 3 into 16, 48. When we add these two, we will get 116 gram mole power minus 1 is the molar mass of ferric oxide. That 160, in the denominator we have 160. So when we cancel these two, we will get 7 mole. In the equation, 2 moles of aluminum react with 1 mole of ferric oxide gives 1 mole of alumina and 2 moles of Fe. That is here stoichiometric coefficient 2 moles of aluminum plus 1 mole of ferric oxide gives 1 mole of alumina and 2 Fe. Now 2 moles is equal to 12 means 2 equal to 12 means what is 1? Stoichiometric coefficient 1 means 12 by 2 equal to 16. So number of moles consumed during the reaction is all the aluminum is consumed. So 12 moles consumed. Here 2 equal to 12 moles, 1 equal to 6 mole. No product are formed. Number of moles of reactant unreacted and number of moles of product formed. 12 minus 12 equal to 0. 7 minus 6 equal to 1 mole. Remaining, this is your excess reagent. And from our problem, 1 means 6 mole, 2 means 12 moles. From this, we calculate number of moles reactant. 12 mole equal to 2 means 1 mole equal to 1 equal to 6 mole. So here 6 mole, here 12 moles. So using this, now we are going to calculate the mass of alumina formed and how much of excess reagent is left at the end of the reaction. Molar mass of aluminum oxide formed equal to, from the table column 6 mole of alumina is formed into its molecular mass. That means alumina Al2O3, it consists of 2 aluminum atom and 3 oxygen atom, that is equal to 2 into aluminum atomic mass 27 plus 3 into 16, 2 into 27 equal to 54 plus 48 will give the answer 102 gram mole power minus 1. So 6 into 102 equal to 612 gram of alumina is formed. Excess reagent is Fe2O3 in our table column, 1 mole of Fe2O3 remaining in our problem. Now, amount of excess reagent, 1 mole is remaining into 160 is the molar mass of Fe2O3. So, 1 into 160 equal to mole power minus 1 get cancelled. 160 gram is the excess reagent that is left over after the reaction. This is question number 39. Now, come to question number 40. Question number 40. How many moles of ethane is required to produce 44 gram of carbon dioxide after combustion? Combustion is a burning reaction. First write the equation. Ethane molecular formula C2H6. When burn in oxygen, carbon undergo oxidation is converted into carbon dioxide. Hydrogen undergo oxidation is converted into H2O. 2 carbon, 6 hydrogen, 3 into 2 are 6 hydrogen. How many hydrogen? Oxygen on the right hand side, 2 into 2 are 4, 4 plus 3 equal to 7. So, dash 2 into dash equal to 7, 7 by 2 will give 7. To cancel the denominator quantity 2, the whole equation is multiplied by this 2. When you multiply 2 into 1 equal to 2, 2 C2H6 ethane. When you multiply this by 2, you will get 2 get cancelled, 7 O2, that gives 2 into 2 are 4 carbon dioxide and 6 H2O. This is a balanced equation. Now, to produce 4 moles of carbon dioxide, 2 moles of ethane is required. To produce 4 moles of carbon dioxide, 2 moles of ethane is required. To produce 1 mole of carbon dioxide, how many moles of ethane is required? Cross multiple and divided by this value. Cross multiple divided by the given value. When you cross multiple, 1 into 2 moles divided by here 4. 1 2 is 2, 2 2s are 4. 1 by 2 equal to 0.5. So, that is the answer. 1 by 2 equal to 0.5 mole of ethane is required to produce. This 44 is nothing but 1 mole of carbon dioxide equal to 44 gram. 1 mole of carbon dioxide 44 gram, 1 by 2 equal to 0.5 mole of ethane. That is question number 40. Come to question number 41. Hydrogen peroxide H2O2 is an oxidizing agent. It oxidizes ferrous ion to ferric ion and reduces itself to water. So, hydrogen peroxide undergo reduction, Fe2 plus undergo oxidation. Write a balanced equation. Easy reaction. Hydrogen peroxide molecular formula H2O2 is reduced into H2O. I will tell how this reduction takes place. And it oxidizes ferrous ion Fe2 plus ion into ferric ion Fe3 plus ion. First I balance the first equation. In the balancing of equation, ionic equation in ion electron method, first we have to balance elements other than hydrogen and oxygen. Except oxygen and hydrogen, no other elements are present here. Second point, we have to balance the oxygen atom by adding water molecule. Here 2 oxygen, here 1 oxygen, therefore remaining 1 oxygen is balanced by adding water molecule H2O. Correct? Then hydrogen is balanced by adding H plus ion. Right side 4 hydrogen, here only 2 hydrogen, therefore remaining 2 hydrogen is balanced by adding H plus ion. Finally, we have to equate the charges on both sides. Right hand side no charge 0, left hand side 2 plus. Therefore, left hand side also becomes 0 by adding 2 electron. 2 plus 2 minus becomes 0, 0. Come to the second equation. Here 1 Fe, 1 Fe, no oxygen, no hydrogen. We have to equate the charges on both sides. Fe2 plus ferrous, Fe3 plus ferric. To balance the charges, right hand side we have to add 1 electron, 3 plus 1 minus equal to 2 plus 2 plus equation is balanced. Now I am going to add these two equations. When we add these two equations, we have to equate the number of electron on both the equations. Here 2 electron, here 1 electron. Therefore, to get 2 electron, the whole equation is multiplied by 2. 2 into 1 equal to 2. 2 into 1 equal to 2, 2 into 1 equal to 2. Now the electrons are equal. We can cancel 2 electron, no other cancellation. Now I am writing the final equation. H2O2, hydrogen peroxide H2O2 plus 2 Fe2 plus ion, ferrous ion. It oxidizes ferrous ion into ferric ion. In acidic medium, 2H plus gives ferric ion 2Fe3 plus ion. How many water molecules are on the right hand side? 2 water molecule, 2H2O. How it undergo oxidation and undergo reduction? Now in this equation, in peroxide, oxygen oxidation state is -1. In water molecule, oxygen oxidation state is -2. When you move from left to right, the oxidation number -2 to and -1. The oxidation number decreases, therefore it is called reduction. Hydrogen peroxide is reduced to water. At the same time, iron oxidation state from 2 plus to 3 plus, the oxidation number increases, therefore it is called oxidation. Hydrogen peroxide oxidizes ferrous ion into ferric ion. In this video, up to question number 41, we have discussed it. In the next question, next video. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much.